Got to get in the gaps here. This player right here, first of all, his back should be to the baseline, and he can move in a little bit because when this player comes this way, I can stunt. I don't have to move my feet, and I can easily recover. Okay? But you're not closing up gaps. Look at this driving lane. This should be you closing it up. All right, so this Wizards player is coming to double, okay? If you are Porzingis, keep Giannis this way. Here's where your double team comes from. You can't let him go baseline away from where that double is. What is, I mean, this goes without, this is an embarrassment. Just make a normal pass. What? Wizards player does a fantastic job rotating down. You got to keep Bobby Portis into this area here where there's nowhere to go. Why am I letting him go spin away from any help? You are switching a ball screen. You have to be underneath the screener so you are in position to battle for real estate, initiate contact, eventually box out. When you switch over the top like this, Giannis is now boxing out Kyle Kuzma. Don't become a spectator here. All right, you got two people going after Giannis. Your job's got to be to get in front of Brook Lopez and box him out. You're just spectating. You might as well be in the stands. This is Brook Lopez. He's not beating you off the dribble. Get up. You have help right here. Make sure Brook Lopez has to come this way. Playing off of him is just a joke. You are Kristaps Porzingis. It is imperative that you get underneath Brook Lopez. You start initiating contact and battling for real estate. If it's Brook Lopez that's the one that does that, look at this. Now he's got you totally sealed. Catch down low, easy too. Not box out standing up. This is not boxing out. You have to get low. Use your butt. Move Bobby Portis. You're not moving him anywhere, and you're going to stop boxing out. Right? Look at this. No. Keep boxing out until this ball's cleared. But you just stopped. So you did everything wrong. One, this player needs to be sprinting back. This is Giannis in the open floor. You need to get into the gaps, okay? I mean, this player's jogging back. That's a massive no. You have to be down here in this area. You also cannot possibly be guarding Giannis, giving him this much space. You're just letting him get downhill, all right? Get up. This player should be here, so I should be able to force Giannis this way. I also have the option to force Giannis this way, where you can see we have both gaps cleared up here, okay? But, I mean, you're left on an island with Giannis? No. Why would you backpedal here? You have a second defender right here. Get up. Force Giannis into this help. You're not forcing him into this help by just backpedaling the whole way. Giannis in transition, we need as many bodies back as possible, so get back. Instead, this player is going to gamble, and we just lost you in numbers, and then it's off to the races. Have to get underneath when you switch the screener. If you switch over the top like this, certainly when it's Giannis, this will happen every time. Is happening here. This Bobby Portis does not set a screen. He totally slips it. Stay attached with Bobby Portis. What are you switching? Of course, it's a terribly late switch, and now your defense is in scramble mode. Just can never, ever guard like this if you're Kyle Kuzma with your back to your man. You have no idea what's going on with your man. Come on. So Giannis is in the open floor. You know it's going to take more than one body to guard. This player has nobody to guard. His man's not in the picture. So all he needs, first of all, he should be getting up the line. But all you got to do is force him into this double team. What are you doing? You can't just not defend certain screens. That doesn't work like that, all right? This was a down screen. Porzingis should have been attached to his man with his arms out, so Joe Ingles isn't curling. He has to go out, and this player can get over the top. Look at the space that's allowed because Porzingis was just standing back doing nothing. So now you have no chance of guarding this handoff, and good night. Have to know once you contest this Giannis shot, and it's a great contest, but you got to immediately, when you land, stop. You are immediately getting into Giannis's jersey and boxing him out. If you just spectate, that's going to happen. All right, you got the defense in scramble mode. Stop. The person that rotates to this Bucks player is right here. all right? And then this player stays wide. So if a pass gets made here, you're rotating here, Kuzma here, this player here. But you got, look at this. You got 2 different Wizards players converting onto that one Bucks player. So now your rotations are never going to happen. Please, send Giannis into this area here. There is no place for him to go. How are you going to let him go where there's all this space? So now you have to double at the rim instead of just being in the gaps. If you are switching this handoff here, stop. You need to be up now, initiating contact with Lopez, battling for real estate. You can't wait. You just waited. That's what happens. And get up and dictate where Giannis goes. Look at this. I have help right here. Brook Lopez is all the way here. So get up and force him into this help. Make him come into traffic. Okay? You also honestly have the opportunity to get up and force him here. Stunt, recover. But you just backpedal. What? Again, this player's got to get up the line and in the gaps. You never guard like this with your back to the sideline. You should be way in. So now, again, if you don't have to, if you can just stunt without moving your feet in a defensive stance, you can recover. Okay, you cannot give driving lanes like this up to Giannis. It's just not. It's not gonna work. If you're Porzingis, the double team cannot come when your man is right here. You've got to drop down. Okay, the double team can come from here. This player can pinch in. The double team can come from there. But I mean, come on. Okay, you cannot try and scram switch especially with it being Giannis, but when Giannis is one pass away. This player's got to stay here. Kuzma's got to stay here. I mean, come on, what are you doing? That is an atrocity. Have Giannis surrounded. There should be no backpedaling. Get up. Make Giannis go to this double team now. Why is everybody backpedaling?